People are earning a lot of money by learning simple graphic designs. Here's the live proof. This is Fiverr. It's a freelancing platform. I'm going to show you some profiles here. Like this Imon guy. He makes social media ad banners. Let's randomly open some more. Like this one, and this one. If you notice, this guy is charging $10 for a single banner. He takes 1 day to deliver when it only takes 1 to 2 hours to make a banner. He has 1 order in his queue right now and 281 reviews. Means he has worked for almost 300 clients. He has some other plans, like for making 3 banners he charges $30 and for 5 banners he charges $50. He's just sitting at home and earning all this money. If you look at the second profile, Fahad, he's a top rated seller. Just look at his 1168 reviews, meaning he has at least worked with that many clients. He has 1 order in his queue. We can see that he charges $10 for a single banner, and it's a good price. He has other plans like 3 ad banners for $25 and 5 banners for $60. He has quite a competitive price. Then here he shared some screenshots of his ad banner designs. We can see how simple the banner designs are. So guys, even if you are a beginner, you can make this kind of simple design and make a lot of money only by following the right strategies. So watch this video till the end because I'll show you how you can learn this and earn good money with graphic design. There are so many options for making an online career that we get confused by what do I do? Should I learn app development, social media marketing, or web development? Who knows how many types of online works are out there? Well, if you learn any skill, it's totally possible to make money online. But if we talk about learning something that is easy, in demand, and you can earn a lot of money with, graphic design is a great option. Now, what works can you do after learning graphic design? Nowadays, companies don't have time to design their own ad banners. You can design ad banners for them. Let me give you a real example. I believe you've heard the name of the online marketplace Kitpapa. They spend around $5 to $10 for each of their product banners and ad banners. If you calculate all of their products together, they're spending more than $1,000 just on product banners. You can grab this type of opportunity by making simple banners like these. Apart from ad banners, you can design YouTube thumbnails, infographics, social media posts, chart designs, and even ebooks can be designed easily. You can design many more types of graphics. And yes, the best thing is anyone can design graphics. It's really not necessary that you have to have skills in Photoshop. In fact, you can use Canva to design your graphics more efficiently. Using Canva, you can design fully professional graphics without any hard skills. You can design infographics, logos, ad banners, etc. by just dragging and dropping in Canva. Canva is a fully free tool to use. Can you believe we'll be making this super professional product ad banner only using 100% free elements in Canva? I'm going to show you every single thing step by step. So let's quickly start the video, but make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. If you've come to our channel for the first time, then I'd only request you that you watch the entire video so that you can learn this really important skill. So first of all, you have to come to the home page of Canva. The link to this page will be given down below in the video description box. Now after coming here, you can just click on this Start Designing button. And inside Canva, if you already have an account, it would ask you to log in. However, if you don't have an account inside Canva, then you can sign up as well. So you can both log in or sign up from here. If I click on sign up, you'll be able to see that there are so many options you can sign up with. You can use your Apple account, Google, Facebook, and so on and so forth. And most conveniently, you can also use your email. So we can just click here to continue with email. Then we're going to add our email address in this field. Then click on continue. Then it'll ask you to choose a name. I'm just going to choose this one and click on continue. And after that, a verification code will be sent to the email with which you just opened your account. So you can just go to your Gmail account and use that code to put it down here and go inside of your account. I'm going to do the same. Now once you've put down the confirmation code, it'll bring you to this onboarding page. So from here you can choose what you're using Canva for. You can choose anything from here. I'm just going to choose personal. And then you can do personalization, or you could just skip personalization, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to click here and then skip this one as well. And there you go. Now we're signed in with the email inside of Canvas. Now here you'll be able to see that you can do so many things with Canva. The possibilities are literally endless. Alright, so first things first, let me give you guys an overall idea on how you can create any kind of thumbnail, logo, or banner using Canva for free. So let's start learning the basics first, okay? So in order to get our designing canvas, we first have to click on this create button that you see here. Then afterwards, you'll be able to see that there are so many variety of ready-made templates for you that you can use. We also have various kinds of designing page ratios, as you guys can see. But we don't need any of this because we're going to make our custom designing canvas. So for that, we're going to click here, custom size. Now from here, you can put the width and height value for your designing canvas. You can put whatever amount you like here, such as, let's say the width will be 300 pixels, or maybe we can make it 900 pixels. So after setting the width, let's set the height. Let's make it 600 pixels. And then we have the measurement units, so you can change it to pixel, inches, and all these other units. I'm just going to keep it in pixel and then click on create new design. Now finally, we're inside of our designing canvas, as you guys can see. So from here, we can just click on our designing canvas, which is this one. And then as you guys can see that this bar of tools would pop up. From here, you can change its background color. So we can make it black, red, purple. And not only that, we can also change it to any gradient colors such as these ones. See? Then afterwards, we can also put various kinds of elements on top of it. So for that, we can just go to elements here. You can put various kinds of shapes or graphics. So for starters, we can just take any shape from here. For example, let's take this circle. And now you'll notice that you can change the shape of it from here. I mean the size of it. The width and height measurement are showing here as well. But let's say you want to put down a more definitive value. So in that case, you can also do that by clicking here on this position button. So you choose an element, you go to its position, then from under arrange, you can change its width and height from here. Let's say I want to make it bigger, but I want to keep its ratio the same. So we can just log the ratio and then just put one value and both the values will be same. So that the shape stays the same in both width and height. So for example, if we double click here, we can put a value of 360 pixels and both will be 360 pixels. So after typing, we just have to press enter. And there you go. It's in perfect shape and size. Now if you want, you can rearrange its position as well. So you can click outside, then choose this element, then drag it to change its position horizontally or vertically. And as I'm doing this, you'll be able to see that the values of X and Y axes are changing. See, if I move it, these values are changing as well. So you can basically put the XY axis values manually as well in this field. Alright, so let me just move it to the middle, center I mean, and now see how it's looking. You can also change this color from here. You can make it black, white, red, whichever color you want. And now let's say you have a change of mind and you want to work with this background layer again. And you can do that as well by simply clicking on position, then going to the layers tab. And here you'll be able to see all the elements that you've put down until now. So you can rearrange them by moving. You can select any specific element, then you can only work with that one. So you can choose its color again, then you can change it to any other color like this. Cool, right? And whoa, here we have the flag of Japan. I didn't even notice. So yeah, in this manner, you can do anything just like that. Then you can also use the text widget. So from here, you can add a heading. For example, if you write here the name of the country, which is Japan. We can also move this widget as well. See how cool it's looking? So yeah, in this manner, you can create anything. And if you wish, you can also delete any element as well. So for example, if we choose this writing, then if we click here, then we can delete it. It's as simple as that. Now after you're done creating your design, you can just simply click on the share button. Then you can download your work. You can set it in different file format from here. I'm just going to choose PNG, then click on download to download it. As you can see, it's been downloaded. If we just click here, then have a look. We have our design ready and downloaded within minutes. How cool is that? So in this exact manner, you can create any thumbnail, logo, banners, flags, anything you like. So simply. And trust me when I say this, I'm going to use this exact same tools to create today's product ad banner. I assure you that I won't be using anything else. Now since we're all well acquainted with all these toolbars and options of Canvas, so let's go back to the homepage of Canva. Now after coming back to the homepage of Canva, you'll be able to see your recent designs. You can open them from here as well. But now without any more further delays, let's start creating our actual product ad banner. So for that, we're going to follow the same steps. Let's click on this create button. We're going to choose a custom size. And as I said earlier, you can choose any size as you wish for your banner. But generally, it's more professional if your banner is in a square shaped size. So I'm just going to put the same width and height values, which is going to be 1280 pixels for width and then the same amount for height as well. There you go. Now I'm going to keep the units in pixels and then click on create new design. So now we have our square shape designing canvas, as you guys can see. So first of all, let's give this background a classic color. For that, choose this background color tool. Then you can choose any color from here, but I'm gonna give it a custom color code in this field. So here you just first have to type a hash, then put the custom color code, which in my case is gonna be 1B, 1B, 1B. So this is the color, I'm gonna choose it, and there you go. We have a colored background. Now up next, I'm gonna put a shape on top of it. So for that, we're gonna click on Elements. Then from Shapes, we're gonna click on See All. Now from here, I'm gonna take another square shape. And I want to give this one a different color. So I'm gonna choose this color picker again. And then in this field, I'm just gonna double click. Then type my new color code, which is gonna be B2 000 and then E. So here we have this reddish color. I'm gonna choose it, and there we have our color. Now for this one, I actually want to make it a little longer in height, as you guys can see. So you can change it in this manner, then you can rearrange it. So you can click outside, because while choosing an element, if you click on it, especially any shape, then it would think that you're gonna write something here, which I currently don't want to. So I'm just gonna click outside, then choose this element again. And in one click, I'm just gonna drag it to the middle. Okay. So in this manner. And also, if you feel like that this toolbar is covering your banner or your working space, you can also zoom out a bit so that you can get a clear view of your entire working space. Okay, so now that we're here, I'm gonna move it here. And actually, how about we position it manually to give it an exact size and place it properly. So for that, go to Position. Then we're gonna give it a width of 590 pixels. So double click on it, type 590, then press Enter. There you go. And for height, let's make it 990 pixels. Then press Enter. Okay, now we finally have the perfect size that we want it in. Let's rearrange it in the middle. Let's see if it's aligned perfectly. Yes, it is. Now just click back. There you go. Now up next, I'm going to put some text here. So for that, click on this text toolbar. Then let's choose this heading. In this field, I'm just going to type new. There you go. Now, if you want to change the font or size of this writing, you can double click on it, choose the whole portion. Then from this toolbar, you can change the font from here. So after clicking on it, you can search for any type of font family. For this one, I'm gonna search Bebas Neue. That is BEBAS. And this is the one we're looking for, Bebas Neue. So here we have our font family. Then also let's change the size of it to 150 pixels. Press Enter to finalize your settings. Then let's keep it bold. Now let's set its position as well. So let's go inside of position. So from here, let's just change its Y value, which is the Y axis. So I'm gonna change it to 41 pixels, press Enter. And now I'm just gonna click somewhere back. Then I'm gonna choose this and align it in the center horizontally. So there it is. It's perfectly aligned in the middle and on top. Now if I choose it again, I can also put some effects on it. So I'm gonna choose this effect tool. Then from here, I'm gonna give it a effect of hollow. There you go. And for thickness, let me reduce the value to 25 pixels. Press Enter. Alright, now it's finally looking perfect. Now I want to put some more texts or writings here, but I don't want to do the whole settings again. So what I'm going to do is just duplicate it by clicking on the duplicate button. Let's duplicate it twice. And then let's drag the new ones one after another like this. Okay. Now we can just simply put new contents on these ones. So for this one, I'm just gonna double click on it. Then for this one, I'm gonna write arrival. Let's go and set its position manually. Give it a Y value of 211 pixels. Press Enter. There you go. Also, let's go inside of its effects. And for this one, let's set the effects to none. There you go. Now for the last one, I'm just gonna change the writing to shoes. Since I'm going to be creating an ad banner for shoes, that's why I'm writing shoes here. But in your case, if you have any other types of products, you can write something else here, like shirts, pants, watches, whatever you like. Now let's position this one as well. So from position, let's set the Y value to 383 pixels. Don't forget to press Enter. And there you go. Let's click outside to have a look how it's looking. And it's actually looking perfect. Except for one thing, I think I made a mistake. So for arrival, I forgot to type an I here. Okay, now it's looking perfect. These types of silly mistakes are totally natural, but no need to worry, because as you guys saw, we can change or correct anything at any step of the way. Alright, so I think we're kind of done with our heading for here, but now I want to do some other overlay effects with this writing. So what I'm going to do now is choose this one, then let's duplicate it once. Let's drag it around here. Now I'm going to change its transparency, so I'm going to click here, then set the transparency value to 9, then press enter. Alright, so now it's just giving a subtle effect, since this writing is not as blunt as these ones, right? Okay, now set the position as well. So go inside of position, then set the X position to 860 pixels, press enter. Then for Y position, let's make it 611 pixels. Cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to duplicate this one 2 more times. So that's 1, here it is, let's drag it in here, and then 2. Alright, so we have 3 writings here. Let's position these ones as well. So for the second one, set the X-axis to 860 pixels so that it's aligned with the top one as well. But for Y, which is the vertical position, we're going to change it to 780 pixels. Then press enter to save both values. And if we click outside, as you guys can see that it's perfectly aligned with that one. So let's do the third and last one. Go to its position. Again, set the X-axis to 860 pixels. Then for Y-axis, let's change it to 948 pixels. Now press enter to save both values. There you go. Click outside to have a look. And I think it's looking perfect. It's adding such a subtle yet classy effect to our banner. Alright, things are already coming along. Let's start moving. So up next, I'm gonna put some social icons to let our customers know that we're also available on social medias and they can contact us to get the product. So for that, click on Elements. This time let's go back, and from the default page, we're gonna go inside of Graphics. Now in the Search Graphics field, we're gonna search for Facebook. We want a Facebook icon. From here, let's choose this one. These ones are premium, but I'm gonna be using a free icon from here. There you go, we have our icon. Let's move it aside. You can resize it. For now, just simply make it smaller. Now for its primary color, let's make it white. You can choose it from here, or you can just close this search widget. Then you'll again gain access to all of these colors. So from here, I'm going to choose this white color. And for the secondary color, I'm going to choose this black color. There you go. So now it's completely matching with our banner. Now let's choose position. And since this is an icon, you'll be able to see that the ratio is locked. That's because we can't change the shape of this icon, okay? We can only resize it to make it bigger or smaller. So that's exactly what we're going to do. From this width value, let's double click on it. Let's make it 38 pixels. Then press enter. And both the values will be saved. Now do the placements as well. So for the X-axis, make it 45 pixels. Press enter. Then for the Y-axis, make it 41 pixels and press enter. There you go. You can double click outside to see how it's looking. It's perfectly aligned. Now let's add our new icon. So in the same field, we're going to search for YouTube icon. You can search for any other icon that you want. It's totally up to you. Now after searching for YouTube icon, let me choose this one. This is a simple YouTube icon. Just click on it. And there you go. Let's move it here so that you can see more clearly. For this one, I'm just going to change this color to white. Now let's give it a size value. So go to positions. Then let's make its width and height 40 pixels. Press enter. There it is. You can simply just move it from here and align it with the Facebook icon. Or you can do it manually by putting the X and Y value in these fields. So for the X value, I'm going to put it to 105 pixels and leave Y as 41. Double click outside. So this is how it's looking. And now for the last icon, I'm going to put Telegram. Now from here, I'm just going to choose this simple Telegram icon and click on it. There it is. Let's move it here. Again, let's change its color to white. Then from positions, let's also give this one a size value of 40 pixels. Press enter. There you go. Let's move it to this side. You can align it by here. I'm just going to make its X value 165 pixels and leave Y as it is. Now double click outside and this is how it's looking. So it's perfectly aligned and the size is also looking perfect as well. Now up next, I'm going to put a logo. In order to put a logo, you can just click on this text tool. Then from here, we can choose a heading. And in this heading, you can write anything. For example, I'm just going to write logo. And this is a logo. and it's showing like this. In the same manner, you can just write the logo of your own business if you have any. For example, I can also type Kit Ninja. Then we can click outside and move this one right here. We can make it a bit smaller, then we can move it here. So this is how it will look. However, more often than not, if you already have a business of your own, then you probably already have a logo as well. So in those cases, it's more likely that you already have your logo created. And usually they are in image format rather than a text heading. So in those cases, you can just upload your logo and put it down here wherever you want. So I'm just going to show you that. For example, we can just go to kitninja.com. It's a website where they sell different types of e-commerce related template kits. However, I'm just here for their logo. So I already have their lifetime access deal, which means I have full access to all of their ready-made template kits. So why not borrow their logo as well? Now I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. But in your case, I hope that you already have a logo made for your business. Now here what I'm going to do is just right click on it, then click on save images, then save the image. Okay, so the image has been saved. Now let's go back to our canvas. And here we can finally upload the image. So for that we can just click on this uploads. Then we can upload our file. This is the logo that I just downloaded. If I just click on it and click on open, as you guys can see that it will be uploaded to our Canva library. From here we can just simply put it here. And it's still in image format. You can just move it around, reshape it, resize it, whatever you want. People just use the image format so that their logo stays in better quality. Okay, so you can do that. Or if you're short on time, you can just add the text heading that I showed you earlier. So we can just delete this one. Now let's go back to our first logo that we just created, which was a heading title. Let's close this. Now for this writing, let's change its font to Poppins. In this field, we're going to type Poppins and then choose this one. Let's change its size to 38 pixels. Then keep it bold, and now let's go to its positions. Here let's set the X position to 1030 pixels. There you go. And for Y, let's make it 30 pixels. Now press enter. There you go. So it's perfectly aligned with these icons, but on the right side. And I think it's looking perfect. Now next up, we're gonna go to elements again. Here let's go back to the default page. Now go inside of shapes. From here we're gonna take this square shape. Let's minimize this one. Let's make it shorter. Then drag it down here. Alright. Now click on this writing, arrival. Duplicate it. Then let's bring it down here. You can make it smaller like this. Then insert it here. We can also change the font size from here. So we can make it 38 pixels. Press enter. Make this box smaller for this writing. So let's decrease the size like this. Now we can also change the writing. So we're gonna type here 50%. There you go. Let's make this writing smaller. This box. Align it with this 50 writing. We can move it to somewhere else like this. This writing as well. And you can also do another thing. You can go to positions, then layers. Then this is the 50% writing. And for this square shaped box, we're gonna drag this one on top after this one. Now press shift on your keyboard and choose these ones. Then we can group them. So now whenever we move them anywhere, they will move together. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is duplicate this whole portion. So click on duplicate. And this is the new portion. For this one, I'm going to type discount. Let's make it bigger by dragging it like this. We're going to leave the font to Bevis Neue and 38 pixels bold. However, we're going to change the color. So to change the color of the box, let's choose the box. Then from here, go inside of stroke style, change it to this one, this straight line. Now we're going to change the colors. So for this color, we're going to set it to no color. So the box will have no color. And for this stroke color outside, we're going to change it to this reddish color. Now if we click outside, this is how it's looking. So you can also rearrange it by clicking on it, then using the arrow keys on your keyboard to bring them closer, just like this. Now if you want, you can group all of them together by pressing shift on your keyboard, then choosing both ones and click on group. Now this whole portion has become one element, so you can move it anywhere as you like. Cool, right? Double click outside to see how it's looking. Well, as you guys can see that there's a bit much space in this field. So I'm gonna decrease the size a bit. For that, we can just ungroup this whole portion again. Just click on it, then click on ungroup. Now, as you guys can see that there are too many elements here. So we can just choose the one that we want to decrease from layers. So go to position, then from under layers, let's choose this one. And now let's increase the size of it a bit. Now if you want, you can group them again. So you can press shift and choose these ones all together again, and then click on group. Now after all of them have been grouped, we're gonna put it in this place, but how about we rotate them? So for that, go to positions, then from arrange, let's make them rotate to -90 degrees. Then press enter. There you go. You can align it just like this, or you can put manual values in these fields. So I'm going to put the X position to 45 pixels and Y to 500. Press enter, double click outside, and this is looking perfect. Alright guys, now it's finally time to showcase our product. You can do that very easily if you just have a smartphone and your product. You just simply need to take a photo of your product with your smartphone, and I suggest you to have a green background while you're taking the photo. But even if you don't, that's totally fine too. However, no matter how you take the photo, it'll still have a background, right? So now I'll just show you how you can remove the background of any photo very easily. So first of all, come to this remove.bg website. Here I have prepared a random image which I will be using to show you how you can remove the background of any image. I'll also be providing all the product images that I'll be using for this tutorial later on, so no need to worry. For now, just focus on learning how you can remove the background of any image. So after coming to this website, click on this upload image button. Now I'm going to choose this image, click on open. Now as you guys can see that this image has a green background, but after putting it through this website, you can see that the background is getting removed. And now we have a perfect photo of product without any background. You can download the image from here. Let's get the free version, and there's our image. Perfect. So in the same manner, you can change or remove the background of any of your product images. So let's go back to Canva. So here we're back to our ad banner, and now we can get the product images that I will be using in this tutorial on gymfahaddigital.com. After coming here under important links, you'll find this link that says images I have used in this tutorial. You can just simply click here, then download the images from this Google Drive. Click on this download button, and it will be downloaded as you guys can see. So let's go back to Canva. Then click on uploads, upload files, and if you open the zip file that you just downloaded, inside of it you'll find these images of the sneakers. So I'm just going to upload both of them all together. Click on open. Both of them have been uploaded here. So now let's start using them and showcasing them on our ad banner. Let's choose the white sneakers first. You can make it smaller. You can make it rotate from here like this. We want to put it inside here. So let me do the positions manually from here. Lock the ratio. Now set the width to 611 pixels. Press enter. Now set the X position to 577 pixels and Y to 673 pixels. Then press enter. There you go. Now for rotate, let's make it to -26.6 degrees. Press enter. There you go. Now under this one, I want to put some shadow. So let's go to elements, then go inside of graphics. In this field, I'm going to search for circular blur shadow. Let's choose this one, circular blur shadow, as you guys can see. Let's do its resizing and placement from positions. Make sure that the ratio is locked. Then give it a width value of 355 pixels and press enter. Now set the X position to 640 pixels. Then Y to 845 pixels. Then press enter. There you go. Double click outside, and this is looking perfect. Now let's move on to our next sneaker. So go inside of uploads, choose this red sneaker. Now you can move it aside like this or reshape it, but I'm just going to do it manually from the position. So first of all, I'm going to give it a width value of 860 pixels, then press enter. And now I'm going to rotate it first because the X and Y axis of this element will depend on its rotation angle. So always remember to give the rotation first, then give the X and Y value. So let's rotate it to 30 degrees. Press enter. Then give it a X value of 218 pixels and Y value of 453 pixels. Then press enter. Okay, so now it's looking perfect. Double click outside, and this is how it's looking. Alright, now let's put our next element. So go to elements, go back to the default page. Now in this field, search for call icon. I'll just choose this one. Let's minimize it a bit like this, then drag it down here. Now for its primary color, let's make it red. And for the secondary color, let's keep it white. Then go to its position. Give it a width and height of 40 pixels. Press enter. Let's bring it down here. Now up next, we're going to add another element. So click on this text icon. Then add this heading. In this field, you can just write your phone number. I'm going to write some random numbers. Let's change its font family to Montserrat. So in this field, we're going to search for Montserrat. That's Montserrat. So this is the one. Now give it a size of 22 pixels. Then let's keep it bold, but let's set its positions. So first up, let me just drag it down here. Then align it with this phone number that I see here. Double click outside. Okay, it's perfectly aligned. Now I'm just simply going to group these two. So you can do that by pressing shift and clicking on your mouse for this one, then this one, and let's group them together. So now wherever we move them, they will be moved together. So let's do their positions. So go to position. Let's give it an X value of 62 pixels. Then Y value of 1190 pixels. Then press enter. Alright, it's looking perfect. Let's go back. So this is how it's looking. And now for our final element, let's go to elements, go to the default page. Let's take this rounded square shape. In this field, I'm just going to type buy now. Then click outside. Let's drag it down here. For this writing, set the font family to Montserrat, this one. Give it a size of 22 pixels. Then make them bold. I'm just gonna reshape them a bit. So make it smaller like this. Then from here as well. Also from these corners, I'm going to set the corner rounding to 20. Then press enter. Let's go to its position. Give it a width of 253 pixels. Then height of 75 pixels. Press enter. Now set the X value to 960 pixels. Then Y to 1160 pixels. There you have it. Just click outside. And this is how the whole thing is looking. I just want to do one little last thing. So this writing is showing over this product, but we don't want that. So choose this one. Then from its position, let's set it to the back. Okay, so now the writing is on the back of the shoe. And also let me resize this buy now a bit as well. So let's choose it. Then from its position, give it a width value of 253 pixels. Press enter. And let's keep the rest as they are. So let's go back, click back to see how everything is done. Alright guys, so everything is looking perfect and our product ad banner is looking totally good to go. Congratulations everyone, you've done it. You've made a top-notch product ad banner all by yourself. Bravo! Now all that's left to do is download your banner. So you can just simply click on share, then download your image from here. Click on download again. And here's our beautiful product ad image or banner. It's looking so good, right? Anyone will be mesmerized by just one view of this banner. Good job guys. By the way, if building websites yourself feel overwhelming, don't worry, we also design websites for clients, from landing pages to full business sites. We do it all. You can reach out to us through jimfadigital.com. I'll leave the link in the description. Alright, so this was our product ad banner for today's video. And I hope this video was really useful to you. If it was, please give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment about the whole learning experience from this video. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye.